a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's...
Simons! That was superb goalkeeping!
Xavi Simons is offering a wry smile there.
Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi aim forwards. Kvaratskhelia. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso gets across to intercept that. Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. Danso. Johnson. Bentancur. Johnson. Simons. And here's Kudus. And the shots! And he's following up!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bentancur shifted upfield. He is through here. Doué. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Savani. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Kudus. Danso. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Xavi Simons. Bentancur. And it's Simons. Receives it in a good position here. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pacho. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Kolomwani. Kvaratskhelia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Mendes gently done. And that has been cleared. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. That is good strength. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Kudus. Nuno Mendes. Saban. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Steaming on. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thumps it clear. Barcola. And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Barcola brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
João Palhinha.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Oh, sweet feet. That is very well defended. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Spence cuts out the pass. Bentancur.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And here's Colomboani. Kudus!
Kudus usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Palhinha. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nuno Mendes. Played back in. And it's Hakimi. Played into the middle. Danso getting this one clear. Kudus. Nil-nil still. The chances though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And he's onside. Great challenge, time to perfection. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kudus. And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well measured. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vitinha goes short. Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. Vitinha plays it short. Mendes, now here's the delivery. Brennan Johnson. Koulibaly. And here's Kudus. And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zabani. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Out to the right. Spence does really well to win the ball there. Bentancur. It's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Spence. Bentancur. Doué. Van de Ven. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Kudus. And here's Koulibaly. Koulibaly! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Zabani clears it away. That's good play. Cleared away. Hakimi can get it clear. And that's a throw. Johnson. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. What about this cross? That's not going far. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Nuno Mendes. Vicario claims it in safe hands. Spence. That's really well manoeuvred. Bentancur. Danso. João Palhinha. Van de Ven. Johnson. Now it's Colomwani. Proves too strong. And it's gone back to the keeper. Barcola. Pacho. Driven forward. Colomwani wins the duel this time. And that could set him on his way. Johnson. That is lovely. And it's Spence. And here's Johnson. Xavi Simons. Spence. Bentancur. João Palhinha. Kudus. Hakimi with the clearance. João Palhinha. Doué.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kudus. And here's Kudus. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Sabani. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Vitinha! And it's Hakimi. João Neves. Foot in. Xavi Simons shifted upfield. Simons. Colomwani. It's a goal kick. Saban. Kvaratskhelia. Kudus. Palhinha done delicately. Goes for a shot! He's hit it first time.
And I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
João Neves. Zabani aimed forwards. Zabani gently done. And it's Kudus. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Kudus. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Simons. And here's Colomwani. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Pacho. Kvaratskhelia moved on forwards. Played out to the right. Kvaratskhelia. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, they could be caught out here. Kvaratskhelia. No way through, so back it comes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Takes the shot!
Barcola has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Danso. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Dembele. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Johnson. Simons. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. It is a corner. Pedro Porro with the short one. Kvaratskhelia gets good distance on it. And it's Porro. Can he deliver? That's tidy. Lofted in. Tacho is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. And the shot's on here. Shoots! Tacho. Vitinha. Tacho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's got away, and here's Xavi Simons, big chance! A collective sigh of relief to the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
They've played it short. Bentancur. Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going direct. There's the header. Stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's a cute ball. It's a promising position, showing good feet. So who's he picking out? He decides to cross it. And out it comes again. Sabani. Up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Van der Ven. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Kudus. Kolomuani. Well, played right into his path. It's a corner. Great chance! It's a loose ball. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Palhinha. Simons succumbs to the pressure. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Doué. Well-timed, excellent interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tacho makes the interception. Palhinha. Bentancur. Colomboani laid out to the left flank. And it's played forward. Tacho. Vitinha. Barcola. And it's Mendes. Doué. And here's Dembele. And the shot! And that's off target.
Dembele clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Pedro Porro. Danso gently done. Johnson. Danso. Palhinha. Kudus. Tacho gets it away. Nuno Mendes. Zabani. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Mendes shifted upfield. Pedro Porro. They've seen lots of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Brennan Johnson, and here's Colomboani. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Colomboani clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
A goal kick. Zabani. Tacho, aim forwards. And it's Mendes. Barcola. And here's Doué. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Neves have it back and can go again. Barcola. Johnson. Now it's Colomboani. And we've reached half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bentancur. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Johnson. Bentancur. João Palhinha. Johnson. Great work on the overlap. Nice control.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Simons! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. Van de Ven. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And here's Colomwani. He could be danger here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tacho, forwards and with intent. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hakimi. Vitinha. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Zabani. João Neves. Vitinha. Aim forwards. Dembele. Spread out to the left. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Palhinha. João Palhinha. Simons. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. That's the throw. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Over to the left. Johnson. And here's a corner. João Neves getting this one clear. Tacho. Vitinha. Tacho, gently done. Marcola, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bentancur. Spence. Xavi Simons. Johnson, now he's got space here. Mendes clears it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's very neat. Kudus! Oh, denied brilliantly.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Barcola. Moved on forwards. João Palhinha. Danso. And it's Kudus. Kudus played out towards the right wing. Clipped into space. Only partially clear. Oh, that's neat. Johnson. Bentancur. Johnson. Now this could be a chance. Hakimi gets it clear. Very nicely done. That is a little undercooked. Barcola. Pacho. Vitinha. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Zabani. Pacho. Pacho. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Xavi Simons. Bentancur. João Palhinha. The most accurate pass. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Palhinha forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. Johnson does really well to win the ball there. Spence. Danso, aim forwards. João Palhinha. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a nicely weighted pass. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Danger averted for now. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Doué. Doué spread out to the left. Mendes takes aim and crosses. Xavi Simons. João Palhinha. Bentancur. And it's played forward. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. And he's found a way past. Dembele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Van de Ven. Spence. Good play on the left-hand side here. Spence. Johnson in acres of space out wide. Corner given. Climbs up big! And he hits the net! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Vitinha, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Paris Saint-Germain have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Danso. Xavi Simons. Danso. Van de Ven. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Doué. And here's Barcola. And that has put paid to that. Bentancur. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Kudus. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank. Out of play for a throw. João Neves. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
João Neves, Kvaratskhelia, Hakimi. He is just caressing the ball. Out to the right, back into the middle. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out towards the right wing. Lovely bit of skill. João Neves. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Neves. Hakimi tries to dink it through. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Doué. Shot a goal! Linia gets it away. Ball is over the line. Doué. Kudus wins the duel this time. Van de Ven. Spence. Danso gently done. Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Meet it right. Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw-in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sabani. Vitinha. Sabani. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. He's gone backward here. And the finish! Spence. Bentancur. Danso. Moved on forwards. Bentancur. Looking for a decent ball in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's come loose. And that was very necessary. That's been slipped through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Hakimi. Cross goes in there. Interception. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Spence. Johnson. Xavi Simons. And here's Kudus. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out wide. Pedro Porro fired deep towards the back post. It's really well cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Colomwani. Nuno Mendes. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Colomwani. Nicely intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. João Palhinha. And it's played forward. Danso. Johnson. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pacho. Sabani, gently done. And it's Simons. Kudus, played out to the right. That's a nicely shaped ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Zabani. Tacho forwards and with intent. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. Kolomwani! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So that's 2 now without reply. João Neves. Vitinha. Barcola. Out to the left it goes. Barcola. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Johnson looking to get on the end of this. And it's Spence. Now it's Johnson. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. Bentancur. Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Zabani. Doué. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a nice ball. Can he finish? It's in! Right back in the game! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Danso. João Palhinha. Xavi Simons. Brennan Johnson. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
João Neves. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia. Cleared without complication. Doué. Out to the right. Kvaratskhelia.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
João Neves, and it's Vitinha. And here's Barcola. Alinia does really well to win the ball there. Van de Ven. Bentancur. Spence. Colomboani. Doué producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Doué shifted upfield. Oh, well measured. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zaban. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nice physical challenge. Nuno Mendes. Tacho. João Neves. Aim forwards. Hakimi plays it in. Dembele hits it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Towards the other side. João Palhinha. Johnson. Van de Ven. Spence. Spence shifted upfield. Xavi Simons. And here's Colomboani. And it's Kudus. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Cleared away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedro Porro plays it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Pedro Porro with the short one. Aimed in towards the centre. Tacho tries to clear. Brennan Johnson. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
João Neves. Hakimi.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Kvaratskhelia looks to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spence. Xavi Simons. Kudus. Xavi Simons. Brennan Johnson.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Danso. João Palhinha. Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani, oh, good spread. Incoming delivery. Tacho attempts a clearance. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That has been cut short. Brennan Johnson. Bentancur. The final seconds now. Kang in. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Barcola. Well read. The danger is averted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. It is now or never. Time is against them. That is lovely. He has a look out. Barcola. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha moves short. Crunching tackle. It's really well manoeuvred. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.